Let's see. Okay. Why are you awake, Charizard? Hello. Hello, Kevin. Hello. Yes. Uthrish is live. You can't stay. Well, then off you go. So long. Ta-ta. Well, thank you for saying hi. I'm glad you did that. It's only 10 p.m. for me as well. So, awesome channel. Well, thank you. Awesome little, I think that's a little coaster logo for you. So, here, have a nat, sir. So how's everyone? Uthrish is streaming at a completely random and odd time, but that's just how it is. Just how it works sometimes, you know. Also, welcome to the loading screen of Alpine Odyssey. This is what it looks like. So late me in? Yeah, well, you know. College starts at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow, so I can stay for a while longer. Hey, my work starts at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, so I can stay for about 2 hours. We'll only be streaming for a couple hours, and then I gotta go to bed. I got work. Hello, the RC Twin Project. Hello, Sasadre. Hi. Just figured, you know, might as well get some work done on Alpine Odyssey. It's not going to be anything for an episode, just some minor detailing, and I figured doing it live would be interesting. So, we'll just do that. I'm thinking about actually working a little bit around the parking lot area, working on some of the transitions from the highway to the parking lots, and getting that sorted out, and so we can actually say that area is kind of more towards finished than that. I've not seen this park since the first coaster. Fill you in. Well, as you can see, the loading screen is spinning, which is a change, usually. Usually it's not spinning, so you're luckily able to see a Ferris wheel. We don't have one in the park, but we have one in spirit today. We just started with the Aztec area, a lot of interior work, and all that fun jazz. So, in terms of area, not a whole lot, to be honest. The longer the loading screen, the more in the park. Longer the loading screen, greater the park. Greater the park. Okay, let us see here. Let's just Google parking lot, because that's gonna give me some interesting images. I'm surprised Googling parking lot just doesn't pop up an image of my logo at this point. Love to see progress. Oh yeah, progress is always good. So we'll take a gander. A little bit of a gander. Let's see. Cool little tidbits. Well, we're in our biplane. Still working on the parking lot? Oh, there's still stuff we need to do on the parking lot. And things. But, you know, we have a cool new view of everything from a biplane, which is always nice. Okay, so let's see what we need to do here. Go over this way. Watching all wildcard game from the Netherlands, so now I can also catch a late night stream. Nice. Nice. Well, welcome from the Netherlands. We're not working on the Aztec area right now. We are more or less going to be working over here in the parking lot for a little bit. There's still a lot of green space that I need to try and blend out a little bit. It's too clean. I wouldn't mind getting some of the guardrail in as well, and maybe even this tunnel entrance and bridge kind of section, just so this is kind of, I guess, sectioned off a little bit better. So let's do some terrain painting, and then we'll just relax, Bob Ross style, guys, right? Bob Ross episode today. So let's see what we can do here. So we'll try and make the edge of the road blend out, make it look not quite as clean, right? So we'll have some dirt in some areas. We'll have some more yellowy straw in areas. Usually his early streams have way more views. Yes they do. I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing this to chill for the evening after a long day's of work, so. Or am I doing this for views? Who knows? Who knows? 14 people is plenty. Allows me to read chat quite easily. Has the file been uploaded to Steam? Are you talking about the save file? If that's what you're asking, no. That probably won't happen for until the park is done, to be honest. Alright, there we go. We can get some color variation in the parking lot area, and you can see that already breaks up some of the terrain. Are you going to be able to get an episode out before your holiday? Yes, there will be a proper episode out this week. It'll be the restaurant. Who needs views when you're Uthris? Uthris likes views. It's not like I don't want any views. You know, more views the better. I would upgrade my PC for this park. Yeah, well, I had to, so join the club. Here, we'll stick some of that in there for some additional fun color variation. Oh, no. Here. Turn the intensity down a bit, so we can hold it for a little bit longer. No, the stream is not about his face. No, sadly it's not about my face. You guys wouldn't want to see my face, especially right now. Goodness sakes. I am tired and not looking my best. But then again, when am I ever looking my best? See, doesn't that just add some nice little color variation to the road and things? I very much like it. Makes the road kind of pop out a little bit. Well, we'll have probably some rocks as well going through here. Pop, 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 pop. And then through here, there we go. Don't want to forget about a little bit of gravel that's been kind of kicked off the road. First live stream you've been able to join in a couple months? Well, welcome to whatever this is. Not sure. Maybe add a park sign with mountains in the background as you drive in. Well, I could add a park sign with our logo. It does have mountains in the background, right? So this is the Alpine Odyssey logo. If that's the case, that's doable. You had to look at some old stuff from when I was in Boston. I have a couple things there. Took pictures with Ed and Bo when they were in the States visiting. Also, what's up, Mr. Potato? That's... Alright, so let us... I think I'll just do some low-lying shrubs around. I think that'll be okay. So let's turn off align to surface. Here, you know, and there we go. And this is just gonna break up the grass a little bit, give it some texture, you know. What are we working on tonight? We're just doing some little fill-ins, little things out here near the streets and parking lots, so that some of this could look a little bit more finished. Nothing major. watching the speed builds episode, so I'm not completely lost with the park. Love the Aztec area so far. Well, thank you. It takes the Aztec area is taking a lot longer than I really hoped, which is kind of a shame. It's a lot more complicated. Cracks probably hard without decals. Are you talking about on the pavement and stuff? If we're talking about that, then yeah, it'll be a little hard to do. And I wouldn't say it'd be impossible, but I mean, it would just be hard. It'd be cool to get some water stains as well, like we can in City Skylines. And it really bugs me that this is floating. I don't know why it is floating, but it really shouldn't be. So let's see if I can't grab it here and put this thing down a little bit. There we go. That's fine. Is this side floating? Nope. Good. Just found a pic on Twitter. Do you have long hair? Oh yeah, no. My hair is pretty epic. So a little bit of a rocky outcrop, you know. Sometimes in a lot of these parking lots or areas where we've cleared a decent amount of land, what you'll find is that they kind of leave little sections like this. All Harold. What? You got 69 followers on Twitter. No, I'd have more. Or maybe I follow 69. Is that accurate? Let's see. Yeah, I follow 69. Yeah, I mean, really, that should be a surprise to no one at this point. Okay, some more overgrown bits. And these are really just kind of areas that overspill from kind of the borders of these planters, and really they just kind of trim this back a little bit, and it just looks nice to kind of break up the roadway, right? At least I think so. You guys could agree, disagree. It's kind of up in the air at that point. But this is kind of the finished look that I'm thinking alongside the road. You have a confession to make? It's a good song. But go ahead, I'm no fool. You have never played Planet Coaster. Get out. In fact, have some gnats. There we go. Other side of the road can make a small hill. Yeah, we could get a little bit of a terrain kind of thing. You have a Mac and can't. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. Oh, more parking lot stuff. Yeah, totally about the parking lot. I mean, look at that. Look at this. The little birds landing. They still don't have legs. I need to get Sam Denny on that still. I sent him a message and he said he would get it done, but he hasn't pulled through yet. Did I get the spooky pack? Nope. I don't really plan on getting the spooky pack. So we'll get a little bit of a hill. Not much. All right, just something to kind of change the texture, and then we'll we're gonna try and add a bit of this to make it kind of partially exposed. Just bring out the shape a little bit more. And a whole bunch of rocks here at the bottom. There we go, I think that works. Theme parks try to somewhat hide the park or the parking lot. How much will frame drops when you add all the cars? I'm not, at the moment, the cars will be, I mean, like we have a few. I mean, for a 126-year-old park, I'm pretty sure it's not as popular as it should be. But we'll find out, basically. That's going to be one of the final things to do. In fact, I'll probably have a variant with a lot of cars and a variant without a lot of cars, just so And really, I'll just have the variant with a lot of cars on my computer. So I don't think many people would enjoy that. But yes, let's see. You subbed for the parking lot construction? Good lord. Gas station would be epic. I mean, we have a refueling area for our buses, but it'd be a little weird to have a gas station right here. Because it would almost be too close, you know? So we'll get some more highlights, like, yeah, just like that. And then maybe some additional greens, like some mosses, kind of worked its way up here in some areas, because that is totally what I'm going for. And then a little bit of dirt. Not a whole lot, but you know, just some dark spots, kind of going this way, maybe towards the road. The park is only like 20 years younger than Cedar Point. There, so that's a little hill, right? Does that work for you? We'll add some greenery kind of over it to kind of make it pop a little bit more, but it's fine. How about red and white striped post barriers at each car park entrance that are lowered when they don't want to use that area? Okay, so you mean like a little bit of a toll. I don't know the name of those things. I mean, really, it's color coded, and because we have a toll back here, they could just in theory leave them open. What's a good computer on budget that you would recommend that's capable of running this game? Sure, I can show you something like that. Define a budget though. Let's see. Let's go to here. Like, you'd be able to run the game, but I don't think you'd be able to load this park up too well. Let's look at Intel, because I definitely prefer Intel. When is the next airport CEO video? Love the first one. We could, I don't know, not a 1K computer, I guess. I mean, $1,000 is about baseline for a lot of just kind of mid-ranged, mid to low-range gaming PCs. So let's do Windows 10 terabyte hard drive. That's kind of lame. There you go. This is. There you go. HE skates. You can take a look at that. I mean, that's a good base, and you can customize it to your liking. Yeah, a good like $1,000 PC will last you, you know, 3-ish, 4-ish years, and you can run things on pretty high settings for that long. My PC now, it was about 4,500 was shipping, I guess you could say. When are we going to see work on the metro system? That's going to be probably pretty late. So I want to try and get some of these leafy things. Kind of like ivy growing up the rocks, kind of right here. This is like the slowest detailing that I usually do for some reason for foliage. Usually I don't like care too much about it, but for some reason today I just want to relax and plant some trees, make some Ross moments. Nice to see you got off work. Yeah, basically I have 2K on my desktop and I can barely run Quali Beach. I mean, my computer will run Quali Beach at 30, 40 FPS. And really, it's not even struggling CPU-wise or anything like that. In fact, I don't even think it's struggling GPU-wise. What it is mainly is the game's just now optimized to have that many pieces. How's it going, Mass Bandit? That computer you sent through the link, do you have, think you put together and or would have you? I buy power. They actually build the PC for you, and then that's the price you pay, and they ship it to your house. It's what I use, just because I'm too lazy to build it myself as well. Also, for the people who do not know who Mass Bandit is, go and subscribe to his channel. He is a way better Planet Coaster creator than I am. All I do is make parking lots, it seems. And he actually makes realistic parks. I don't do that. Uther's got jokes. Hey, Flight for Flight. How's it going? Okay, let's put some little rocks and things in the flowers. There we go. Get a little bit of a rock garden started. Let's pop out the 3D elements on this a little bit here. Just make it look a little bit more tangible than the 2D textures. It's always good. Better Planet Coaster player than Uther's Impossible? Well, we can get Silva on here. Maybe he can talk some smack and some dank memes. And then I'll just have to leave or something because Senpai, please come back from Japan. What do I want to see from the next anniversary update? Benches, chairs, you know, things. Here I am watching Planet Coaster. I watch Geekism while work, and now I have Uther's Hat to work. I watch Geekism at work too. I was there. Me. I did it. But I do have the best parking lots. Let's be real, guys. Like, there is no better parking lot than Alpine Odyssey. More plants, more not sucky coasters. More. I mean, what? We've been working on this park for 6 months, and I have built 1 coaster. And 3 flat rides. Functioning water parks would be great. And I would definitely like a lot more plant variation in any free update. I think that's kind of becoming a must, just quicker and quicker. The take away coaster restrictions in conjunction with new friction slider, I think a lot of people would just be super pleased. I totally agree. Totally agree. I should be able to use any train car on any of the tracks that I choose because, I mean, like, obviously you can't get like a floorless coaster on like a normal coaster track. I mean, that would look retarded. But you know, I think you should be able to put coasters kind of with each other easier. I think you should worry about the minor details later instead of now, so you can get more done. Right, I agree. However, I just want to relax, so functioning parking lots would be epic. They actually said that they played around with that for a bit, and then they said the game kind of turned into a parking lot simulator, which let me tell you, I wouldn't mind that one bit. Uther's Parking Lot Sim 2012 would be great. That is one way to measure how long you spend on the park, I guess. I mean, half the time it's paused. Actually, more than half the time. So it's not super accurate. I mean, it's kind of relative, you could say. You'd like to see weather before water parks? I disagree. Because weather doesn't add functionality unless they add umbrellas, but like even then that's so minor compared to adding like additional usable elements in terms of just bulk things. Don't get me wrong, weather would be amazing and it would look great and you could get some beautiful shots. But you know, I would like to see water parks first, to be honest. Didn't Frontier said they didn't want to do anything with water parks at one point? Well, I'll have to have a talk with them. I say that as if they're on speed dial, but they're not. No, they ignore me half the time, but that's fine. It could make guests net want to ride coasters, do uncovered rides. I never got into the water park side of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Well, the water park side of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was, just, in my opinion, just not good. It was really hard to like make things work. And with our ability to kind of build in 3D space really easily here in Planet Coaster, I think it works a lot better in this game than Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. You find them gross? Like as in gross to look at, or something you wouldn't want to visit? Really, I think right now the biggest thing that I really want is some sort of like cafeteria food court DLC that would provide a whole bunch of more food options, like for example, if we go over here into our bar, take a look, right? We have these two food stalls. I would very much love to just have the countertop and the person and nothing else with the food stalls. And then I'd be able to set just what's sold here, and then depending on what I sell here, they will just decorate the top register thing. I think that would be a cool way to get rid of a lot of these boxy things. Boxy things are great. Like, don't get me wrong, this would be great for like side of the road food stalls, but interior is very limiting. So I would love to get like an actual food stall, you know, in the bar, so people would actually walk up to the bar. And I would love to fill this area with like actual seating that was usable, so people would actually sit down. I would like to think that developers are sitting down and watching streams like this and taking notes. Well, if they are, pigeons need legs. Where's the pigeon love? That's what I want to know. They just sit here. They're burning their underbelly on my hot concrete. Yes, Pigeon DLC, best DLC. What do you guys think? Does that make this look a little bit more blended, a little bit more natural, believable? Like, you know, you wouldn't cover the whole thing with this stuff, but Bird Watchers DLC. Why do I buy a bird DLC if it had the tuft tit willow in it? That's not a fucking real bird. Raccoon DLC. You know, when I played a lot of WoW or main tank, it was from like Tennessee or something. You always had to go AFK because you had to go clear out their raccoon traps. Because they had a raccoon kind of infestation. So Mass Bandit, watch out for him. He is dangerous to your kind. Willow tree is Will? Oh no, I thought that said willow tree. I can't read. Technically, it's a willow tit, I guess. Good to know. I'm glad we can just talk about tits today. Should just rename the stream to Tit Stream. and then immediately get demonetized. Bald eagles to soar above my park. Well, if you want something to soar above your park, go ahead and look no farther. Uthras has made 2 biplanes for you. Go ahead and download from the Steam Workshop, and you can have something fly in the sky, such as that. Closest thing to a bald eagle we have. Or you can download my log flume, which has a giant bald eagle statue. There we go. Shameless plug. Plug, hashtag not sponsored, right? What if you already have my biplanes? Well then, go ahead and color it and add a bald eagle motif on the wings. Very American. And American flags just going down the side of the body. That would be really good. Planet Coaster is honestly the greatest creative game there is. I went to college for architecture, and this game is in many ways better than AutoCAD, 3ds Max, or Maya, and that says something. I disagree in certain areas. I don't even know where to start on that. For a video game, totally. But if you want to actually make something for real, use the other software, because it's just, sure, it'll take longer, but it'll actually look a lot better. But for a video game, yes, it is 100% the best thing out there. Should I add any trees, or would they have cut all the trees down so you can kind of see these hedges? Mass Bandit, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never been to a theme park in like 10 years. I don't know what these things look like anymore. They confirmed for Frontier Expo that we will get our first look at Jurassic World Evolution, possibly gameplay. Maybe for a plug and play program, Planet Coaster is awesome. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I think currently out right now, Planet Coaster is probably the most powerful in terms of making something look really nice. Now, functional, maybe not. You know, I have food courts right now and things that aren't truly functional, and so that bugs me a lot. But in terms of it looking fairly accurate, I'm pretty pleased. Long time no see. Will here. How's it going? Big welcome sign at the side of the road. Maybe. I think I might put that more towards the entrance. If I could choose a car, what would I choose? A 1967 cherry red T-top Firebird. That's my dream car. And it has to have the big bird painted on the hood. If it doesn't, it doesn't count. Alpine Odyssey, we do parking lots. I feel like that should be drawn in like Cuphead style art, like the 1930s cartoons. It's like, we do parking lots. The big like thumbs up. For some reason, I think that needs to happen now. I've been playing Cuphead a little bit on my own, so it's kind of on my mind. Great game. Really enjoy it. It's a little hard and a little frustrating, but only you are to blame if you mess up. Thanks for getting you hooked on Airport CEO. Hey, no problem. I think it's a great game. It's a red 67 Camaro. My dad actually had one of those before, or right when my brother was born, and I think he got rid of the Camaro because it needed, kind of a decent amount of work put into it. I think he just like finished rebuilding the engine or something, but it just wasn't a family car, and so it kind of lost value in that sense in terms of having a family, so he got rid of it. Of course, now that I'm 27, I'm just like, why did you get rid of that car? You should have just made the family suffer. Keep the car. What car do I have? I currently have a 2004 limited edition Camry, aka my dad's old car from 2004. Classic red, I think, is perfectly fine. If not red, I don't know, either black or white at that point. And if I couldn't find a white one, to be honest, I would prefer white over black, because I just think it would look pretty badass. 2000 Honda Civic, nice. '69 Pontiac GTO a couple years ago. That rumble was awesome. I bet. '65 Ford Mustang. That'd be an okay one. I'm not a big fan of Ford. I mean, Ford pretty much stands for found on road dead, fix or repair daily, you know. 93 Oldsmobile. I've actually had, like, the doors blown off of my car by someone with a souped-up Oldsmobile. This thing was backfiring like no other. Why is there a path forming here? It looks a little weird without the curb. 96 Cavalier. Ah, you know, it had AC. It had a 475 AC unit. You know, 4 windows down, going 75 miles an hour. Parker only rolls downhill. I mean, my mom had an old Datsun. I think that would have been cool to have. But you know, these are cars like kind of like 70s and 80s, and they didn't really take care of them, so oh well. Hmm? Oh my god, is there a collab going on in chat? Don't invite Uthris. I heard he was really flaky and doesn't actually complete collaborations. Just ask Rudy Rankemel. Actually, don't ask him. I still feel really bad about that right now. Ford sucks. My mom used to have a Ford Taurus and everything went out after like 4 years. Yep. My girlfriend's dad works for Ford. Like one of the repair centers. Needless to say, he's pretty busy all the time. Buzzing. Yeah, this is making this area totally. Brady, you tried too hard on Toyota there. You're trying a little hard. And yet you're streaming with us instead of working on the project with Brady. Let me tell you, if I was working on an actual episode, it would be far more stressful. Like, as you can see, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just chilling, talking with chat, placing some rocks and bushes. I don't have to try and build a complicated structure within 3 hours. I'm just placing some trees. Gardener Uthris is on the scene. May have already been asked this, but what computer are you using? I need to buy a new one. My specs are in the About section of my channel. But essentially, I have a GTX 1080, an X99 motherboard, 64 gigs of RAM. I have SSD, like a terabyte of SSD or something like that. How is the Tower Collab with Rudy coming along? I haven't even opened it since the last episode that I did. Like, I have it. I have what Rudy's done. I just haven't been able to find the time. Like, you guys have noticed that, like, my Planet Coaster content has slowly been fading away from the channel a bit, right? So I used to do what, Planet Coaster three or more times a week. I mean, that's not happening anymore. Thanks, Uther. 64 gigs of RAM, yeah. When you do a lot of creative building games, you kind of need it. Yeah, Planet Coaster is really hard for me to work on right now. Not only is it a time crunch thing, but also I've been playing this game for a little over, well, more than a year now. Since the very first alpha, I've been playing this game. And if you've ever played a game as much as we have for YouTube, I mean, if you look, what, just on Steam alone, 612 hours in Planet Coaster? I mean, if you want to see, like, in Alpine Odyssey, like, let's see, we are using, I mean, this is what I'm using right now. So I'm using 60% of my GPU. Not even, Planet Coaster's not really even using it that much. It tops out like 40% or so. OBS uses a decent amount of it. Memory, I'm barely scratching my memory right now. Hello, Tanya. A lot of people are getting burned on a PC. Yeah, I don't blame them. It's not like there's stuff that, you know, we don't have left to build by any means. Like holy crap, there's so much you can build on Planet Coaster. But it just comes down to, like, I've built so much on Planet Coaster, can I stop now kind of mentality, you know? Like, watch my other series, please, is basically what I'm trying to get at, guys. Guys, right? You like me, not just the game, guys? Right? Like, for example, if I switched to any other game right now, I would say 30 to 40 of you would just leave. You'd be done. Which is fine. I mean, if you subscribe specifically for Planet Coaster, that's fine. But I'm not a Planet Coaster only channel. You've clocked in 0 hours in Planet Coaster. That's good. You know. You have me beat. Currently I have 92 hours working on my own park. Yep. How many hours do you think you've been spent on Alpine Odyssey? We've been working on it for 6 months, and I think I started working on it. I think we have 200 hours plus in Alpine Odyssey right now. Especially since we had to rebuild the parking lot. At the start you said views did not matter. Views, I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong. I mean, if you have 20,000 subscribers and only 400 of them watch one of your videos, you're just like, question mark? Does that mean I'm doing a bad job? Please fill out this form to tell me how to improve my service. But, you know, it is what it is. Thanks, John. Walked away from the convo for a second. I'm not, like, burn out on PC. Just need one to play other stuff. Pro Coaster's in good hands right now, so it's all good. Yep. And I will say, you know, not to take away like from some other people's like beautiful parks, but you know, I have zero help with my park because I don't want any, because I'm stubborn and possibly retarded. So all this is built by me, and so if you take in consideration, say like Quality Beach, or even I guess Bro Coaster in a sense, you know, you have people to bounce ideas off of a lot. You have other people kind of inputting sections into the park, kind of giving you a mental break from it, which is really good because it means you can kind of make the series go a little bit easier. And when you have a full-time teaching job and 2 kids, of course, there's that much time to play, yes. What do you teach, if you don't mind me asking? Same goes for college as well. Boy, if I was in college, let me tell you, I'd have so much free time. I did nothing in college. Art major. Yeah, it would be pretty fun to have Mass Bandit as a teacher. I mean, it's a raccoon. Music, elementary, okay. That's pretty neat. 1,000 kids at your school. Oh, I'm sorry, your kid's sick, man. Planet Coaster is basically what makes YouTube celebrity. You're sort of like a member in a popular band who wants to go in a new direction, but your fans clamor for the old sound. Kinda. I can see that analogy. Basically, I'm like Pink Floyd after they made the Dark Side of the Moon, and then their other stuff came out. That's prompting him to write The Wall. As I'm capturing editing software, I would love to do a collab project with someone sometime. I mean, I'm probably too busy to do a collab, but free to ask the chat. Celebrities are overrated. You're right. I am. Hey, Spork. How are you? Welcome to the stream. And to go back to what you said, collabs are fun, but I like Conifer because it's 100% mine. I don't have to compromise at all. Yep, that's totally the feeling I have with this. Like I get at the end of the day, I get to say I made that and be super happy with it. Or at the end of the day, I'll be like, God help me, I don't want to make this right now. No. Wild Uthris, yes, totally wild, out in the wild right now. Go ahead and feed me biscuits. I will become your friend. I fix cars at a Chevy dealership. Wow. I don't like Chevy folks, so you can get out. You guys. Guys in your Novas. You play guitar as well. Well, you're probably the coolest kid at every party. Let's see. Piano and trumpet player. Nice. And a composer. You don't like Chevy either. Warning, do not feed the wild Uthris. I would suggest feeding the wild Uthris. In fact, more the better. It gives him energy. Yay for clarinet. I mean, like, I played a little bit of piano. I played a little bit of guitar. But I definitely stuck to the visual side of artistic talents. An Uthris parking lot sim. Yeah. But wait until the second episode of Airport CEO, where we build a parking lot. It's not this big, but we built another parking lot. I'm glad Rose City was overly satisfied. Instead of the opposite. If it was the opposite, I would have failed. But next episode of Airport CEO, I don't know. I might record it in bulk for when I'm on vacation next week. That way you guys just get a whole bunch of it, kind of at once. In fact, a whole bunch to the point where you're just like, yeah, Uthris, where's Alpine Odyssey? I really like these low-lying bushes. It's really breaking up the grass. It's really necessary. Looking good. Where am I going? I'm going to Arizona. So I'm flying from the Washington, D.C. to Arizona for a week, starting Saturday. Yeah, but general aviation is really good to start just because it gives you that passive income asked. We'll be switching to commercial starting the next episode. So we'll be building our proper kind of airport. What's the occasion? I'm just visiting my family. I haven't seen them in about a year. And instead of going in the holidays when ticket prices are overly expensive, I decided to go in October when it's more affordable and less stress. Good idea? Yeah, I thought so. I mean, of course, mothers are like, yeah, but you gotta come in for Christmas. And I'm like, yeah, I don't. I kinda don't. In fact, I really kinda don't. You know those, like, really big filler ferns? That's what I picture this thing as. That, like, really dense ivy they put just so that people don't walk through here kind of mentality. You're fascinated with music theory, which you took it more seriously when I was younger. You never know. I mean, when you're young, you know, it's kind of do your own thing and then find out what you want to do. But as soon as you find out, I suggest just pursuing it hardcore. This is my first, let's see, well, what am I missing? Teach basic music literacy, not theory. Okay, so you're like the teacher that's like, okay, so here's, every good boy does fine. If that's what it is, I forget, it's been so long. I don't play music. Can you guys tell I don't play music? I think you guys can tell. Have I been exposed? Adding foliage makes it look so much better. It totally does. Unaligned bish. Face in the space. Uthris exposed. Yes, Keemstar will be writing about me in the morning. Actually, if Keemstar wrote about me, I would be pretty happy just because it would probably be a net positive. Even though I don't like the game. Why did I choose Uthris as my YouTube name? Because it's my gaming handle. It's pretty common for YouTubers to kind of go with that. So like Uthris comes from Uther the Lightbringer. It was my gaming handle in WoW for like 7 years, so that's where it's from. Right there. Good night, morning where I live. Morning. I would tip my hat to you, but I'm not wearing one, and also you guys couldn't see it either way. Yeah, this is filling in nicely. I'm liking this kind of naturalistic thing. We're gonna keep it relatively low in this area, all the way around. It'll be higher, kind of this way, so we can start covering up a little bit of the park from visions. I've been Mass Bandit since like middle school. Yeah, definitely sounds like a middle school kind of name. Oh yeah, I'm totally a bandit, and I'm masked. Yes, I played a lot of RuneScape. Okay, let's see. Alright, more stuff. It's because of my pet ferret. Oh. Hey, pet ferrets are cool, man. Actually a good reason. Yeah. Definitely played a lot of RuneScape in elementary school. And is anyone eating right now? No. I don't think so. Usually change every month? No. I have like the same usernames for everything. It's either Uthris or Hakari Sato, and that's pretty much it. In fact, Bo and them are going to be so confused, and I should probably change it back. I need to change my username back from Hakari Sato to Uthris, just so when my featured creator month comes up in December, they'll actually know who I am. That's fine. You're eating pizza? I want some pizza. Let's get some ivy kind of planted in through here. Your username is your real name. You don't even care. Hey. Whatever works for you, Earl. Man, I bet it's pretty easy for you to come up with a name for like RPG games then. It's like, I'll just call myself my real name. I'm Earl. Had pizza earlier, snacking on some popcorn. Don't eat fresh popcorn. He just came back. Don't scare him off. Guys. Also, by the way, if you guys want to support and sponsor the channel, you can do that above chat right now. Go ahead, give me money. Money, please. Money. You get access to the whole Nat thing, right? Right? Something about I have to advertise or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Like, it's really funny. Like, a lot of YouTubers to me are like really good at self-promotion. Like Raptors being one of them. And they have that kind of like radio man mentality when it comes to this stuff, and I'm just like, subscribe if you wanna. Uthris is about as excited as a deflated tire. You're a broke college student? That's fine. I'm a broke working man. Really, we're the same. Native Chicago here at your pizza's trash. Oh! I do like Chicago style pizza. You want to buy Lion King? You can watch that for free though. Just pirate it. You can't pirate Uthris, but you can pirate Lion King. Really, let's be clear. All pizza's good pizza. Unless it has pineapple on it. In which case it no longer becomes pizza. It becomes some sort of weird monstrosity that should not exist. Uthris encourages pirating movies. Disney won't care. How's my cat doing? He's passed out right now on his back. All pizza is good pizza. Yep. Most pizza advertised on TV is awful. Look, when you grew up in West Virginia, let me tell you, all pizza is good pizza. Our choices were basically crappy pizza or crappy pizza. So. Let's see. That's looking neat. I don't like pineapple pizza? No, I don't. I like pineapple. But just give me all the meats on the pizza. So give me like all the bacon, all the salami, all the ham, all the pepperoni, and sausage. Sure, but why not? Because that actually adds some flavor. New Haven, greater than all. I have a New Haven place, like, literally down the street. Let's open a space you should put an Alpine Odyssey sign. I would, but it might block view of traffic, and so that's why I'm kind of keeping these bushes pushed back, so when someone kind of pulls up to leave, they can see clear to the left and right. If I have something distracting here, I don't know. If you think pineapple pizza, say aye. Hold on. Let me vote in this. Let me vote on this pineapple pizza. I'm voting. Am I voting? Is this counting? I think it is. Let's see. Bacon and pineapple would be fantastic together. You have about 50% of the equation right there. Go ahead and just drop the pineapple and you just improved it 100%. Ban Uthris for spamming. Uthris was banned from the server. Ignore the troll streamer. Yeah. It's okay. That's what people do anyways. Let's see. Tell you what, let's just take it all the way to here, and then we will work on this little covering for the last like 30 to 40 minutes. Uthris was banned. Let's see. Fried pineapple and a fried egg on a burger. Again, you're just ruining things with pineapple. You're disgusting. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. $19,890. How long is this? Is this all the paint for the toll booth too? It is. All the road line work from the toll road all the way down to here is almost 2,000 parts. Uthris in a nutshell, yay! All right, let's use this as the base because it keeps the part count kind of separated. Does anyone remember the huge debate on whether pineapple pizza was good or not? Yeah, we just had one. And I think the census is that it's not good. And if anyone says otherwise, I'll ban you. Okay, let us do some rough concrete. Oppression is fun. Yep. Yes, it is. Okay, so there. Fried egg and peanut butter on a cheeseburger sounds gross, but it's actually delicious. I'll let that one slide. Just because of the fried egg. An egg being the greatest food ever. What am I working on? We are working on the parking lot area some, because that's what I felt like doing. Man, you guys bringing up. See, is pineapple pizza going to turn into the new scones? Is that like, am I just cursed? Am I just cursed to have like food items being the top meme here? Oh, Uthers doesn't know what scones is. Roast him. Oh, Uthers doesn't like pineapple in his pizza. Kill him. He doesn't deserve to breathe. Alright, let's go ahead and place this down, and I'll separate it by about that much of a slope. And there we go. And we'll come down and down. Question is this gonna break the gizmo or actually copy and paste in a reasonable manner? This looks a lot like City Skylines, just so good you can fool someone. Actually, funny that. I kind of lost my City Skylines save, so I guess in theory this could just become the new City Skylines. Alfredo on pizza? Yeah, sure. That's fine. I don't see why not. Ranch on pizza's so good. Eh. Okay, so we got that. It's coming down here. And get this slope to match so we can have a curb. Either my road is not straight or my wall. I'm gonna assume it's the road. So, but I'm gonna have to straighten that out a bit. There we go. Okay, maybe it's just the road and there's nothing I can do. Alright, Papa Little John's garlic dipping cups are the only redeemable thing about that pizza. I guess. They never really give you enough of it. could always go for a $5 hot and ready pizza. Why so much hate on pineapple pizza? Because it's the devil? Duh. Anyone watch Rice Gum Content Cop? I watched it. Me, I did. I know what my Uther's dedication job is going to be. What, a hot and ready pizza? Can the slogan just be like, I like my ladies, like I like my pizza, hot and ready for $5? If that's the slogan, go for it. I mean, it's better than being just another fudge stop, I think. New YouTube series, Pineapple Wars. That should just be a video game, to be honest. Get your hot and ready pineapples here. Get them while it's hot. Pineapples. Am I right, guys? Uther is sponsored by Pineapple Pizza. Hey, you know what? I'd eat pineapple pizza if they paid me. If anyone knows those people, have them give me a call. I'll eat it every day on stream if they wanted. No problem here. Nat hat. Nat hat. Yeah. Hot jambalaya. Oh my. Ba 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 ba. S'mores pizza? I don't know. I'm never was a big fan of s'mores. Hashtag sellout. Yep. I mean, don't you guys just watch Jesse Cox Sells Out? Come on. Every YouTuber stream. Gotta make that months. Past your bedtime? Alright, well thanks for stopping by. Sorry, it's past your bedtime. How do I not like s'mores? I mean, like, I like a s'more. I just don't think they're, like, amazing. Like, totally. Forget TV. I have Uther streams, Rokos, or Jubilee Heights, 1 to 7 or so over at Series Geek gives them streams. Free the bear. I am set. You are set. It sounds like you're set for the next 2 minutes. Good job. Uther's kinda like s'mores. Actually, it should be like Uther's s'mores. Meh. I think that's probably more accurate. It clicks my keyboard and makes her soothing. I'm glad. My girlfriend absolutely hates it. My computer's in our bedroom, and so like if I'm streaming late or if I'm up early working on YouTube stuff, she wakes up and she's like, oh my god. And I'm pretty sure she wants to kill me. In fact, I think she wants to do that today. hate asymmetrical buildings in Planet Coaster. They just never copy and paste right. You always have to like bring in certain details that are wrong on one side and then somehow rotate it to the other side. I used to make I take everything used to make this more and eat it all separately. What's the point? That literally just serves zero purpose. What if Planet Coaster added pineapple pizza? I would stop playing. It's all going to the same stomach? You think so? What if you're a cow? You got 7 of those things, man. There's the way it just said man made me think of a friend. Come on, man. I think that looks pretty good for some retaining walls. Do you guys like these retaining walls? They good? They look proper. To go down in there. Sure, the road has some dips in it, but it's fine. Man. Come on, man. Hey, Buffalo. Down by the BP. Give me a call now. Come on now. Come on now. So I think I have to spin these around so I can get the proper rotational element. Maybe if they have pineapple. I swear to God. Don't forget to say that it just auto-saves, so I'm good. Unless it crashes an hour from now. It doesn't auto-save, in which case we're kind of screwed. That's where Pennywise lives. Down by the BP? Probably. Probably gonna give him a call now. Okay, I'm gonna take this all the way up. We will copy this over. I guess. I don't know. Ah, Pennywise, great band to see live. Yeah, they're so good they just make you dead. And I think I have to rotate these just a bit like that. Right? And then insert. Like that. You know, a lot of people ask me, hey, Uthers, why didn't you download the spooky DLC? My response is simply, I can basically make everything that it offers. Well, why would I buy it? And their response usually is, because it's cool. And I can't argue with that. Pineapple Express for the train name? No. Just no. But yeah, he uploaded that today. It looks pretty cool. I understand now why Silvert never makes theme parks, or if he does, he never finishes them. After working on Alpine Odyssey for so long, I kind of want to never play this game again. But here I am. At 11 o'clock at night. Playing Planet Coaster for your all's entertainment, and you guys are just talking about pineapples. That looks pretty good. It's not quite even, but I think that's more to do with something than nothing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. A rubber-looking crow. I like in the DLC. Probably. Alpine Odyssey is going to be my only theme park. I will never make another one after this. Just letting you guys know. We won't be done for another year. I'm from West Virginia, not Ohio, but I'm currently living in Maryland. So like, if we take a look, we did this in 6 months. So if we can keep this up for another 6 months, we'll probably be about done to here. Maybe with some of the backstages built. And then another 2 years, we might be done with the park and starting out here. And then another 6 years, we might be done. Thanks, Kevin, for stopping by, and I will not eat pineapples. So there's so much more space to fill. I'm gonna sit in my biplane. You guys want to sit in my biplane for a bit? Take in the views. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, and by then we'll be on Planet Coaster 3, and then everyone will say Planet Coaster 2 is way better than 3, and then it's basically Atari all over again. And by then, maybe Frontier's Elite Dangerous might be good. Buzzing. You're from Virginia? Yeah, I know people that live in Charleston. You know, I've literally heard people say, "Oh, you're from West Virginia." I know people that live in Richmond. I'm like, no, not Western Virginia. West, it's its own state. And, yeah. Some people are really dumb. Yeah, it's, you know, after the, Planet Coaster 6, I felt like they were kind of reusing a lot of the same bits and bobs, so, you know, you just kind of call it a day at that point. Tucson, Arizona in the house. I'm going to Arizona in a couple days. Why is this not aligning? It's the same building, I thought. Yeah, it is. Did I use the 1 meter roof piece here? That way? Uthers could play Roblox? No. Uthers would never play Roblox. Because it's a really bad game. There we go. So we'll take it to there. Platinum edition with zoo expansions. Well, you're gonna be waiting a long time. There's one thing I've learned from watching Frontier is they're slow. But that's fine. I mean, they do good work, so. There we go. Guardrails placed in the correct spots. Hashtag Planet Coaster Platinum. Platinum Edition now with 50% more DLC. Well, we'll always have RCT3. Yeah, we will. And it'll always be an irrelevant joke. Now it's good to know that Houston is surviving. Yay. Does it bug anyone else that this is off by like half a grid? No one? Yeah, me neither. Hope no one's OCD's not trigger that these aren't perfectly aligned. Look how off it is. Oh no. It's like every other one. Okay. It's driving you insane? Good. It's just what I wanted. Let us... What is this? How long has this been in the game? Is this new? What is this from? And why is it in the pitched roof section? I swear there's so many parts that I just don't notice or just never see. It's a fairy tale piece, homie. Yeah. Yeah, it is. How could I have been so blind? Can't even read that it says fairy tale piece. Can you make the train go off the rails and into the water? That would be mean. What would the train ever do to you? Why would I do that? Train didn't do nothing. Very nice tunnel, thank you. We're getting there with it. You gotta go to sleep, gotta teach some young ones tomorrow. Alright, well you have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. And stay away from pineapple pizza. What if you could put your Planet Coaster Park in City Skylines? That would be pretty cool. But that would require making it twice. Keep calm and pineapple on. You're banned. You're banned now. Think I need to move this over. Move this to like there. Far more straight. Alright, have a good one. Don't know why you're listening to Jimmy Kimmel, but, you know, to each their own, I suppose. This creation is great. Yeah, it is. By golly gee. I mean, it's like log. You know, it's better than wood. It's good. Took me a second to remember that. That was a toughie. Or is it better than bad? It's good. For some reason, I'm starting to second guess myself on my whole Ren and Stimpy knowledge. Old guy syndrome kicking in. Gotta get that looked at. You need more vitamin B12. But no, that's fine. I mean, like, we're basically winding down anyways, because I have to get to bed too. We're gonna have a Skyrim episode out tomorrow. We actually get to do some fishing. What comes to mind when you think of Oakland, or you've never heard of it? The Raiders. That's about it. Not as good as the first one? I never seen either. I'm not much of a movie goer, so it's pretty hard for me to see that stuff. You know, I think I can make this bridge better. And also, this needs to be asphalt anyway, so just quickly kind of fix this a bit. Chew! Oh boy. Chew! Bless me. What are you guys, like a cleric or something? Why do I need blessed? Now undead. Or am I? I just think that looks better. Was I really not upgrading these to asphalt? No, I guess not. My bad. May the force be with you. There you go. I don't know what kind of force, but you know, it'll be nice to know that it is with me 110% of the time. I think that's better. It aligns itself a little bit more with the actual bridge. Missing the Pet Boys mascot. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. It is 11:30. I need a little bit of a wind down time before I hit the hay. And maybe I might say hello to my girlfriend. You know, it's only been 24 hours. So until then, thank you guys so much for coming out on this late night stream. I know it was random and not announced, but I kind of enjoy doing this to relax a little bit. We really didn't do a whole lot. I mean, we did, but like it was minor things. So detailing out a lot of this road here with some shrubs and stuff, which is important. It's important detailing that needs to get done either way. And we've been working on this, so you guys can kind of see why it's pretty hard to get an episode out. It took me this long to build that simple shape when next episode I had to build all this. So yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in the next stream or episode.